Welcome to CallumConnects, 5-minute entrepreneurial inspiration for your day. Joining us today on CallumConnects Micro-Podcast is Laurie Brown. Laurie is the founder of Laurie Brown Communications, a communications skill training, consulting and coaching company. Laurie has helped leaders and teams communicate more effectively for over 30 years.
When I think of the biggest hurdle I've ever faced in my 30 years of doing business, it was March 15th, 2020. Now, as an entrepreneur, my guess is one of the biggest hurdles you faced happened right around that time. For me, every single contract I had for the entire year was canceled. Not postponed, not going to be rescheduled in the future. Canceled, gone, done. Once I caught my breath, I realized I had to think about my work differently. Probably the same thing that happened to you. How were you going to be flexible? How were you going to change to meet the new demands that COVID brought to our world? Now, for me, my work is training and coaching. And generally, I fly to a city and work with people in their office or at a hotel. It's always in person. But now, since nobody was going to be able to travel, I had to figure out a way to make my virtual training as interactive, as fun, and most importantly, as effective as my live training. Well, that's not so easy. I don't know about you, but a lot of virtual training I've experienced is somebody yammering at you for 90 minutes while you play Words with Friends or check your email. I knew I needed to be different. And so I spent 2 to 3 months educating myself, finding new tools, new techniques, so that I could make my virtual training as good as and as effective as my in-person training. And it worked. I was able to retool completely using different techniques than I had ever used before, but that mimicked my live training. It was really exciting. And so what's interesting to me as an entrepreneur is that the biggest hurdle I faced turned out to be one of the biggest gifts I had gotten. Because I now can do exactly what I did around the world from home. That flexibility, that willingness to push past the hurdle really helped me as an entrepreneur. And if I was going to give advice, what I would say to you is find a way to be flexible, think about what your main goal is, and look for new ways to accomplish that in whatever the hurdle is keeping you from doing. It worked for me. I know it can work for you.
If you have enjoyed today's show or got any value from today or previous episodes of CallumConnects, do please subscribe and leave a review. It means the world to our guests to be able to see when their sharing has led to your learning.